Hi there, I'm Felicia with Compass Land USA, your go-to resource for great deals on rural and vacant land. I have another land blog video to share with you today. So today we are looking at 4 reasons to add land to your investment portfolio in Northport. If you're a real estate investor and you're wondering what your next investment should be, have you considered investing in land? It's an often overlooked investment with a lot of potential, and it's a simple way for someone to extend their real estate portfolio in a different direction. So here are 4 reasons why you should add land for sale in Northport to your investment portfolio. Some investors will only invest in land, yet many investors don't even think about it. If you're an investor, have you considered investing in land? There are many reasons why a land investment might make sense for your next acquisition. So reason number 1, diversify from structures. We all know that diversification in your portfolio is a good thing. It helps protect you when one asset goes up and another goes down, or different companies are being affected. Diversification really helps save you and protect your wealth in that way. But when you invest in real estate, how do you diversify? One way is to invest in raw land instead of investing in land with an existing structure. Structures are things like houses, mobile homes, offices, plazas, even something like billboards, which can still have electricity and maintenance costs. Land with structures, whether that's residential or commercial, can be a lot of work and have a high cost to maintain. But land without any structures is much easier and cheaper to maintain, especially land for sale in Northport, Florida. Because in most cases here, you don't even need to mow the lawn. Like, Northport is a great area for investing because most of it has already been split up into potential subdivisions. And a lot of these subdivisions have roads and power lines, and there are already a lot of people living there. The current population of Northport is around 75,000, and they're growing at over 3% a year, which sounds small. But if you look at city growth, town growth in the real estate, that's huge. That's a lot. And it's surrounded by other popular cities like Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda, which are also growing. In fact, in 2020, Northport was named the top growth city in the US by U-Haul. The top growth city. So this means that there were much more U-Haul trucks moving people into the city rather than out of it. People love Northport because it's central to bigger cities like Sarasota and Fort Myers, has a relaxed atmosphere, lower property taxes, and it's got close access to the Gulf Coast beaches. I'm not saying that you shouldn't invest in real estate with structures, but it is nice to have an investment where the structure isn't a worry. And in this kind of environment, it's nice to know that vacant land in a city has value and growth potential. And this brings us to reason number 2, long-term play. Investing in land can be a long-term play, especially if you buy outside of a city. Some investors will buy empty plots of land near a city and then wait, just pay the property taxes, normally pretty cheap, especially because there's nothing on it. And it might take a few years, but as the city grows, a well-chosen plot of land could be in the path of development. And then before you know it, the city has grown up around that plot of land and it's now worth so much more. This is definitely valid in Northport. A lot of the property for sale in Northport is residential, found in subdivisions and areas that people already live. So we know that Northport is one of the top growing cities in the US, and that more people are moving into it rather than out of it each year. This means that people love the area and word is traveling fast, right? It's popular. Buying a couple of vacant residential lots in Northport could be a great long-term play for you because there seems to be continuous and also compounding growth in that area. Reason number 3, quick flips. Land can also be an ideal investment because it provides the potential for quick flips. You can acquire land pretty cheaply, make a few small improvements, and flip it. You don't need to make improvements to the property. If you wanted to, some improvement ideas could be having it surveyed, or putting up a fence around the property perimeter, or getting a perk test, a soil test. Another good example actually might be when you acquire an infill lot that is overgrown with trees and bushes. You might buy it, clear it, and sell it for a small profit to someone who wants to develop it. The profit isn't going to be huge, but I mean, if you do it right, you can still make really decent money. And honestly, in a hot market like Northport, where the annual growth rate is close to 3% a year, you probably don't even need to make improvements to the property if a quick flip is what you're after. Sure, it'll make it more desirable and help you stand out from a marketing perspective, but in an environment like that that's super hot, it's definitely not a requirement. So reason number 4, multiple exit strategies. Raw land investments have multiple exit strategies. For example, strategy 1, you can keep it for yourself and enjoy it recreationally before deciding what to do next. Stuff like camping, RV, fifth wheel, just getting out there for some privacy. Strategy number 2, you could sell it the way it is. 3, you could subdivide the land and sell it in pieces. That's great for larger plots. Strategy number 4, start building on it yourself if you want to develop, or if you're a custom home builder, that could be a great little profit for you. Or strategy number 5, you can rent it out. There are so many ways to make money from investing in land. So land investing is a very compelling way to invest. If you're looking at your next investment, even if you're not a real estate investor, like we think everyone should be able to invest in land. So for our properties that we sell, we have owner financing plans for all of them. So we try to help as many people as possible realize their dream of land ownership. So if you're looking to add land to your investment portfolio or to get started, you can check out our website, compasslandusa.com. We also have a Florida land buying checklist for you that I'm going to put in the description of this video. That'll help you with your due diligence on your next land purchase. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or even just say hi. I love to hear from you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you're the very first to know when a new custom property tour comes out. We do that for all the properties in our inventory and as well as these land blog videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.